Hello. Sorry, no. Uh, okay. Yep. Do you think it's a mic thing, like your mic's not working, or do you think it's a software or a computer thing? One might be easier to fix than the other. Hello again, Rebecca. I think I just read that maybe you had another meeting tonight too. Is that right?
I did, yes.
That was right before this?
Well, it was supposed to be. I don't know.
Okay.
We're having a hard time figuring out when to meet as well, too.
Oh, okay. So there's
So
still
they
a
all
little bit up in
wanted
the
to
air.
meet like at the same time, and so I'm trying to get at least maybe one earlier, one a little bit later, or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. You're talking about like both your classes want to meet at the same time.
They both want to meet Wednesday night. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Caleb, you're saying you think it's just the headphones, and that's not too hard to fix, thank goodness. I have a headset here that doesn't work. That went out on me one meeting. Anyway, uh, so maybe uh, should we talk about the case a little and then maybe discuss like um, who will lead the next meetings and maybe a better time for you, Rebecca, or for all of us? Would that be a good order for this meeting?
Yeah.
Okay. So from the case, I got the impression that Simon York, this guy that like explodes on other people and has been very critical of others, like and offensive and hostile almost, is going to this meeting thinking that he's done nothing wrong and that the company like owes him like congratulations or something for what he's done. And Mary Griffin, the vice president over production, I think, or consumer products or something, she has a completely different idea that, okay, he needs to be corrected. And as I wrote the case, I was hopeful because I was kind of, felt like it was a ton of trying to search for information, but I did learn. I felt like I learned when I was doing the case study. So does anybody else have a good idea of like maybe what an ideal meeting between uh, York and Griffin might look like, or what good could come of that meeting?
Um. Well, I think. I mean, I don't know. I think she just needs to point out to him. It doesn't seem like he realizes what he's doing. It didn't seem to me like he's been doing that in the past, that it was maybe something new to this new position. He was trying to press people. So I think it's more her just maybe pointing some things out to him, and, maybe going over some ideas with him on teamwork and, being unified as a team.
Oh, your comment makes me think of the speed of trust. How he says that intent, like at one point he says that different people coming from different sides see intent very differently. Like, I don't know if did you read the story about Stephen Covey leaving his wife on the side of the road?
Yeah.
So when I saw the Jeff York story, I thought like, okay, he's just being a real jerk. But now that you mention it, nobody has corrected him for this yet. Like the first time, Mary didn't say anything to him like, oh, you're offending your team. Your whole team seems like they're skittish and like offended or you know, careful around you. But nobody said anything to him then. So maybe he just needs to realize, needs to have it pointed out, some feedback.
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
I'm just going to read your response out loud, Caleb, if you don't mind. How you treat a team, create a great team. Some of the ways that York treats his team worry me. Griffin goes as far as calling what York did in the meeting a tirade. I believe what he said about his team forgetting that details matter was extreme, as computation errors can happen to anyone, but still important to check. The biggest problem, though, is that he publicly humiliated his team in front of all the other staff. If he had wanted to create or maintain a decent relationship with his team, that was a fatal move, as it can destroy confidence.
Yeah, that was one thing you talked
go ahead,
about in the
Rebecca,
book,
excuse me.
that you could have like years of history with a company, and then it can be wiped out in like one incident.
Dale Carnegie, Caleb continued, Dale Carnegie writes a few minutes thought, a considerate word or two, a genuine understanding of the other person's attitude would go so far toward alleviating the sting. This sting he is referring to is the hurting of others' pride. The idea he states here is that those words, thoughts, or understandings extended you can allow for others to save face, or in other words, maintain the confidence they have in themselves and others have in them. Caleb, both of your comments make me think of the speed of trust when he says that the best skill or ability, I was just reading today, happened to be reading today, the best skill or ability we can have at work is building trust and keeping trust. And that's kind of what he's losing right now.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to correct anyone, Rebecca, at work? Or I'm sure you have kids that are older, so you've probably had many meetings like this.
Yeah.
And it's all unexpected, isn't it? Like you need to correct when you it's not convenient. You don't get to like write up a plan or something, right?
No. And then it's like you don't know always how they're gonna take the criticism. Are they gonna, be nice about it and take it, or are they gonna get offensive? And so you kind of have to be careful about that until you know the person or have been in situations like that with them before. So
yeah. So knowing the person helps a lot. From this class, I'm getting the impression that, and another class that I'm taking, that like just living the gospel makes us good at what we do.
Yeah.
Loving people. If we love people, then we're going to take an interest and try to get to know them at least.
Yeah.
I like the quote that Caleb brought up from How to Win Friends and Influence People. I haven't read that book, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. And that certainly applies to this case.
Yep.
Are you enjoying reading, Rebecca, more than maybe you had before in these classes? Reading some of the books?
Yeah, I mean, I've had classes where we've had to do a lot of reading, but
too. Okay.
It takes a bit of time to get it all done, and so it's easier when they have due dates later in the week, in the beginning, to take the time to do the reading and do the writing, and so I don't know, getting used to those schedules on when I can get it done.
Okay. I don't know if you're like me and you hope to get ahead for next week, and things always come up.
Long enough that I don't have those expectations anymore.
Oh, but you get up early. I hope that helps your schedule or your time a little. As long as you get enough sleep or good sleep.
Yeah, which really I would rather read early in the morning than at night, because by now I'm ready to fall asleep. And if
Oh
I try
yeah.
to read, I'm just gonna fall asleep instead of read. So,
Yeah. Okay.
morning for me.
Caleb, are you still there? You're. Oh, okay. You do the bulk of this class on Saturdays and Mondays, so you don't have to work on it during the week. That's smart. And I'm glad that you're able to too, right? We need both to be able to organize ourselves and also, have our schedules work out. Like
Yeah.
Rebecca can't work during the week too much because she's working. Right.
Yep.
Okay, so I can meet, like Wednesday is ideal for me, but I can meet Thursday night. Tuesday I have scouts in the night, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'd prefer Wednesday or Thursday evening.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with Wednesday or Thursday. It's just trying to work out both groups.
And
So,
your other group, you still don't know for sure.
yeah, because they wanted to meet tonight, and then I mentioned that I had this meeting. So, I don't know. As far as I saw, nobody met tonight. They were trying to figure something else out, but yet they also, some of them said they're out Thursday, they're out Friday.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday we have the write up to have done, so that leaves me with Wednesday.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't know. I mean, if we can meet Thursday, that would be good. But it didn't look like Becky could do that, or maybe it was Daniel.
I'm trying to think. I was just reading her comment.
Yeah, I think it was Daniel too.
And did
Said he couldn't do Thursday. So I don't know. That's what it was. But I don't know. Can we schedule something when half of us aren't here?
so Rebecca Hodap said Thursday won't work for me unless it's after 9 p.m. I can do today 7:38. I don't get off work in time to do 5 or 5:30.
Yeah. So I wonder if this is every week Thursday or just this week.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
It is. I mean, could we do Wednesday at like 6:30?
She said she doesn't get off work in time to do 5 or 5:30. So you're saying 6. I wonder why she didn't make it back. If maybe. She didn't get back to the meeting. Oh, I can't invite her. But okay. So 6 Mountain Time would be like 2 hours away. Would start right on Wednesday.
It would be what?
So on Wednesday, you're saying Wednesday evenings at 6 p.m. Mountain Time?
Yeah.
So it's not so late for you, yeah.
Yeah, because then I would meet with you guys from like 7 to 8 and then my time, and then the other group 8 to 9.
Ugh. But that's what you can manage. I'm fine with that. Shall we plan on that next week? 6 p.m. Wednesday evening, 6 to 7. Okay. And I've never posted the link before even doing the video. I don't know if you did that, Caleb, or like it said, post the link in the discussion board so that we can access it from there. I didn't even know you could do that. So I don't know if we'll do that next week.
Yeah,
the
you
same
just
thing.
copy and paste it in like you did for the email.
Okay. Okay.
But
So do you?
The email was fine too.
Yeah. We're
But,
very hopeful that Becky
now,
can make that.
yeah. So somebody have to write something up.
I'm sorry, I can't remember the directions exactly. I'm loading it up.
The group leader is supposed to. Let's see.
I think we post the final recording, but let me see if.
So do we only have to talk? We don't have to write anything up?
Well, we discussed the case, and let me see, case study. I'm looking for the directions now. Okay. Prepare to discuss this week's case. We did that. Discuss this week's case. We did that. During the meeting, you will sign up to serve as your group's leader several times during the semester. Make note of which weeks you will be the group leader and add them to your calendar. And then if you are the group leader, initiate a private HOA, start recording, work with your group to complete the group leader sign-up document. I'm going to open that right now. And after the discussion activity is complete, stop the recording, post the link to this discussion board. So I don't see.
No, we don't have to write anything.
I don't see a write-up. I don't know if that would change from week to week. I hope that that wouldn't fall on the group leader only. But if this is lesson 3 and Caleb hosted, I'm fine hosting the next meeting for lesson 4, just in case it asks us to write something up. I don't have a meeting right afterwards.
Okay, so just put me in for 5 then.
Okay, so Rebecca Rios, and maybe we could put Rebecca Hotup, or I don't know how to say her name really, but for lesson 5. And then shall we just rotate? Like Caleb, you'd be lesson 6, and then
well, if we have Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Do that.
I'm trying to think where Daniel said.
He just said Tuesdays and Thursdays don't work. They're his busiest days. That was it.
Okay, so Wednesday evening hopefully would work for him too. And why don't we just add him to the list then? Yeah. After Rebecca. I'll just fill this out and then I'll share it so you can see.
Okay. Yeah, so if you just want to send that to everybody and just mention that we'll meet next week at 6, if that works.
Okay. Yep. Just copying and pasting. Okay. Save.
Yeah, so Caleb, I think you have to close the chat, and then you'll have to send, or I guess you'll have to put it in the discussion board.
So I've kind of added, do you guys want to use do you have Gmail accounts that you'd prefer, or would you prefer I think Caleb would prefer his Gmail account because he was using that one.
Well, it depends on if you're talking about the chat or email. I use my Gmail for the chat, but I use my BYU for the email.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So like if we're having a conversation via email, if we need to communicate, then BYU is better. But for the invitation for the Google Hangout, you'd prefer to the Gmail?
Yes.
Okay. And did you have your Gmail? Were you using your Gmail account? No, or shall I add your Gmail account to this document then?
Yeah, it's Sunburst Becky at gmail.com.
At BECKY?
Yep.
Gmail.com. Okay. Just call her Becky. That sounds great. Yes, I can do that. Whatever you can copy and paste. I'm so sorry, my audio wasn't working. This has never happened to me before. That's okay. If I judged you, then my audio would go out too, eventually. Caleb, I think to send this to you, maybe I'll send a copy of this group leader sign up to all of you just in case we need to submit it individually. I don't think we need to submit the group leader sign up actually, but I'll just send it to you after I fill it out. And we'll plan on meeting next week at 6 p.m.
It says we have to email it to the instructor, so and to copy each group member on the email.
Okay. Yep. I'll just do that then. Thank you. I think Caleb was saying just call Becky, hot up Becky, instead of trying to pronounce her last name. Not call you Becky, Rebecca Rios, right? Yeah. So, because you were fine with either.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, Caleb, for hosting. I feel good about our group. I hope that things work out with your other group, Rebecca. Yeah. We will see each other next week. Then I will email this just after this. So if you don't see it tonight, then you can please email me back. But I'll send it, but probably before 7:30. 30 Mountain Time. Yep. Hope you have a good evening.
Thanks. Night.
Good night.